I believe that connecting socially helps one overcome adversity. I believe that adversity only strengthens someone. In the book The Sun Does Shine, the main character, Anthony, had to stick with his friends and family to overcome the adversity of himself being judged based on his race. Obviously, his story contained much more severe struggles, but I can relate to the way that he overcame his struggles by connecting socially with others. Being born in a different country and having all my relatives live there allowed me to know where I truly came from. Just as a 1-year old, I moved from Israel to Missouri. Life was amazing in Missouri. I loved my school, I had many friends, and had no problems whatsoever. My favorite part was that it snowed every year, and I got to sled with all my friends and play in the snow. In the 3rd grade, I had moved from Missouri to Georgia. When I arrived here, I noticed a different atmosphere in my community. I had not made friends. I did not know my neighbors, and for the first time, I felt lonely. I was not the type of person to interact with others and come up to random people and start a conversation. I was more of the socially awkward person who sat in the back of the classroom minding his own business. It wasn't until late 3rd grade, until a new student had moved here. I barely knew anyone, and he didn't know anyone either. He sat next to me in class and we talked regularly. I finally had a friend that I could talk to, sit next to at lunch, and not be worried that I had no one that could be there for me. I remembered on my birthday he had given me a present. This was the first time a non-family member had given me a present, not for a birthday party. At this point he invited me over to his house, and I invited him over to my house. I finally realized that if I truly wanted to have friends, that I would have to start going up to people and making conversations and building relationships. Before I knew it, I was playing basketball with all the kids at recess. During middle school, my social aspects improved. I had a lot of friends, and it started to feel like back in Missouri. The great thing was that it snowed a couple of times, and it reminded me of my childhood. Middle school was a breeze, connecting socially with others and fulfilling my grades. I would often see someone getting bullied, and I tried to prevent it. Everyone has a heart, no matter their race, age, or gender. I believe a person should not get judged based on what race they are or where they were born. I always felt like whenever I was dealing with adversity, I would think of my family and where I was from. Israel had to deal with a lot to gain independence, and took peace treaties and social connection to overcome the obstacles. I think of my situation the same. Whenever I would have a struggle in my life, I would talk to someone, whether it would be my friends or family. I always knew that I had someone to talk to, and by being more social and reaching out to people, I learned that it is the greatest way a person can be strong and deal with their struggles.